Yo, what is up, guys? This is the Brick Dough here, and I'm happy to announce that LEGO has finally unveiled the direct-to-consumer Harry Potter set that we knew was coming for quite some time. I believe even 5 months ago, if you guys remember the initial promo bricks leak of all the Harry Potter set numbers and some information about set names and descriptions, but there was this lingering set number, 76391. It was, supposed to be $250. This was going to be the direct-to-consumer set that we've come to expect here in the summer, as we've seen the past few years, and no one really knew what it was going to be. I personally think a lot of people thought, and I thought myself, it might have been a Gringotts Bank, kind of connecting to the Diagon Alley, or maybe even a standalone set, perhaps maybe a Ministry of Magic, something like that. I don't think anybody saw this coming, and to be honest, this is one of those sets where it's like, I don't know who would have predicted this. It's a really random set, to be honest, but it's kind of grown on me the more I've looked at it, and I think this is really a fantastic set, and it's one of those things that's unexpected, but definitely welcomed, and I think overall fans are going to be very happy with this. So what is this set? Well, it's called the Hogwarts Icons Collectors Edition, and it's a little bit sort of just a pile of random Hogwarts icons, artifacts. In general, it just seems to be sort of a hodgepodge of Lego and Harry Potter, essentially. And obviously, the main piece of this you can see here is going to be the Hedwig up top, which in my opinion, let's just start there. In my opinion, this is a little bit strange, right? We got the Hedwig last year, obviously a much smaller set and obviously a much cheaper price range. Wasn't a huge fan of it. It just looked a little bit clunky to me. Personally, I think this is a much better design, and obviously with more pieces, that's just how it's going to work. But I'm glad we really have a, full fleshed out, Hedwig that just looks fantastic. Didn't really hold back on pieces or anything, and I think this, you couldn't have asked for much more on the top there. Moving down through the sort of the structure here, we have what I like a lot too is these potion bottles, and to me this is a really nice add-on. I believe there's 4 or 5 of them, and they look good. Not too much to say about them, but again, I just think they look like a good display piece, and that's sort of the gist of a lot of the set, a lot of the things in it. Maybe the building experience doesn't look super great, but overall, I think the end display piece for all this looks really good. And same thing with this Hogwarts note here, pretty interesting. I'm interested to see, if that's going to be a sticker or printed. Obviously, I'm thinking sticker right now, but who knows? They could surprise us. Then we sort of have a pile of 3 books there, and, that's just sort of a little base of the structure, I would say. Not too much to really to put in there, but again, just adds to the displayability of this set, and a nice addition as well. Moving down to the bottom here, we have the glasses for Harry Potter. Again, small build, looks great, and glad we have those, I guess. I don't think people are asking for that, but it's nice to just sort of throw it in this sort of random set, of sort of pile of just Hogwarts memorabilia. And then the one thing that I would say that sticks out in the bottom that just looks a little off for me is the wand. It just looks a little thicker than maybe it should be. I just feel like it, all this here is sort of life size, I would say, kind of in quotes there. And I just think that the wand looks a little bit disproportionate, and the end there as well, you can tell it's going to be hard, obviously, right? A wand is going to be completely round. You want to make it unique in the building experiments, as in you don't want just, one by one, sort of 2 pieces just going up in a line. But again, I think they did what they could do here, but it does look a little bit off. Not sure how you would fix that, though. It sort of just comes with the shape. Then we have the chocolate frog, nice addition. And I guess this bottom part here, I will take note of this part that's sort of yellow and red. It's supposed to be sort of like the end of a scarf, and there's going to be sort of 4 different options depending on your house, which one you want to include there. I was personally a bit confused of what that was at first. I had to kind of look it up, and it did take a little bit of a while to find actually what that was supposed to be. But yeah, that's supposed to be like the end of a scarf. So overall, again, great displayability. Really sort of strange set. The snitch looks good as well, but again, it's just a good display set. That's how I would sum it up. Might not be something you thought you needed, but maybe now you do. So to add, this is going to be in that 20th anniversary sort of set collection, as we've seen for all Harry Potter sets this year, and you're going to be getting 3 golden minifigures. You're going to be getting McGonagall, you're going to be getting Dumbledore, and Hagrid. So this sort of again, this is sort of going back to 5 months ago, the original promo bricks release, and through the first wave of sets, we didn't see that golden Dumbledore. We thought that was sort of a strange decision, but now we finally have it. So happy to have that. If you're someone that's going to be trying to collect all the 20th anniversary sets this year, I'm sure this will be a piece you want in your collection. And this brings up obviously sort of the last point, which comes up a lot in these direct-to-consumer sets, is should they be putting this $250 price barrier to get these 3 minifigures in a set like this? I'm usually of the opinion that if you're spending a decent amount of money on a set, you should deserve maybe some exclusive minifigures in that set. I understand that it's expensive and sort of puts that price barrier for people who want those figures and who can't maybe afford the expensive sets. I totally understand that, and I've been in that position. I'm in that position a lot, to be honest. But I like the fact that if you're buying something, you get something special, you get something unique for that set. And I think there's no better way to do it than with these gold minifigures. With just a traditional minifigure, say, that has cool printing or something like that, it does feel like you're missing out on something. But these gold ones just feel more of like an add-on. It doesn't feel like it's like the core, it's not the core Hagrid with new printing and everything like that. This is sort of a side, I would say, to that. It's just something unique, something for the 20th anniversary. It's going to be cool if you have, and it's going to be unique for people who purchase it. But for me, this just isn't something that people are going to be really missing out on if they don't get this set. And this is going to be, mostly for these gold minifigures for collectors who are trying to get all the 20th anniversary sets, who probably, aren't going to care too much about dropping the money that, $250 for this set. So that's just sort of my take on this. And again, it's something recently like the gunship where we kind of felt like we were lacking the minifigure range for those direct-to-consumer sets. I'm sort of glad to see something with Harry Potter in this one. And I know that's sort of, I understand both sides basically of that argument. I would say I'm leaning a little bit more towards the, I buy an expensive set, I kind of want something unique, exclusive in the minifigure realm there. So overall, I think this is a great set. Certainly a nice addition to the Harry Potter theme this year. Again, I feel like they're just killing it with these direct-to-consumer sets every year. This one definitely in that category as well. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about this set. Definitely a bit random, a bit strange, but I like it. And the more I look at it, the more I kind of, it's growing on me, and something I definitely could see, looking nice on display. So guys, that about wraps up this overview of this set. Let me know if you plan on picking this up, maybe either day one or waiting, or just sort of your overall thoughts on this. I'd love to hear you guys, see what you guys have to say about that. So anyway, guys, if you guys are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, this is the Brick Duo, signing off.